of a child in a family is the birth of joy, happiness, and expectations. The family and society expect a lot from such individual. As the child grows, he or she is expected to see, giggle, laugh, throw tantrums, walk and follow the process of growth. But when none of this is seen, it is a negative signal that will make the parents worry. This is seen as limitations that will make expectations, dreams, and aspirations unachievable. The children, by omission or commission, are ostracized, sometimes abandoned and seen as never to do well. They are marginalized and discriminated against. In Lagos State, southwestern geopolitical zone of Nigeria, however, the reverse is the case. To protect every Lagosian living with any form of disability against discrimination, making them feel accepted and provide them equal rights, the Lagos State Special People's Law was passed in June 2011. The passage of the law gave birth to the establishment of the Lagos State Office of Disability Affairs, popularly known as LASODA, on the 9th of July 2012, and they were charged to properly implement the Special People's Law and policies which guarantees inclusion, equal rights, opportunities, and self-esteem of people living with disabilities. This is the newly commissioned Ojodu Beja pedestrian bridge. And you know what? As a person with disability, I want to see if this bridge is really accessible for me. As you can see, the safety of persons with disability here in Lagos State is paramount to the Governor Akinwumi Ambode administration. That is why, as a person with disability, I am so glad, I'm so happy that I'm able to access this newly commissioned pedestrian bridge here in Ojodu Beja. And of course, there's so many other pedestrian bridges here in Lagos State that is accessible to us. I also have the opportunity of speaking to people in my constituency on what their opinion is about these accessible pedestrian bridges and ramps in Lagos State.
We thank Governor Akinwumi Ambode. The governor knows that persons with disabilities like me will not be able to cross the road. That is why he made the bridge accessible for us. God will continue to empower him.
This is my first time of passing through this area.
Let us praise the governor so that he can do more. This is my first time of passing this area since the commissioning. I only saw this bridge on television and I know how this area was before.
It's marvelous.
Special parking lots are not left out.
Many of the buildings now, new building I mean, are now having ramps and lifts. And in some government parastatals, like when you get to the Lagos State House of Assembly, you will see parking lots earmarked and marked for persons with disability. The same applies to the Lagos State Secretariat. And you can also see the same here. And even other private bodies, companies, are now following suit. Like you'll see some banks now already with ramps. And things like that weren't there before. So I think it's a big achievement. So it's a good one for Lagos State.
The administration has been very, very fantastic. And precisely what the special persons or the PWDs need from the government is that precisely what the government is doing for PWDs. It's been very passionate, and you understand really what disability is and how to manage the PWDs. It's very experienced.
In 2016, precisely during Governor Akinwumi's Ambode's 365 days in office, he made a promise to persons with disability here in Lagos State. He promised the sum of 500 million naira trust fund for persons with disabilities to empower themselves. Did he fulfill his promise?
In fulfillment of the promise I made on May 29, 2016, this fund has in its kitty today 500 million naira. With a matching order to solicit from the public and other charitable organizations additional support for its objectives.
In Lagos State, it is against the law to discriminate. We have the right to legal aid, right to public function, right to be considered first on the queues, right to 5% off accommodation bills, parking lot reservation consideration, right to social security, right to public buildings, right to education, right to health care, and right to public transportation. Here in Lagos Television, we have ramps and parking lots for persons with disabilities, and of course, a fine is imposed on anybody that parks illegally. Let's borrow a leaf from the Governor Akinwumi-led administration in ensuring that we do not infringe on the rights of people living with disability, because if it be you,